Yes, people, I thought I'd do a video on experience that I had the other day. So I got called to go up on radio to talk about metal detectors in schools, a bit about what I think about them. I mean, if they make kids feel safer, by all means, do it. But I think how can I put it? I think the actual stress and the strain of implementing something like that is a little bit deeper than what people think. So if you're going to do something, you must do it properly. So if you're going to have a metal detector, you need to make sure that the metal detectors are permanent. All staff go through them. All students go through them. That students are checked thoroughly once they go through the metal detector. Also checked again with a wand. The bag's checked. Same with teachers. And they need to be definitely trained on how to do it effectively, which I think it's asking a bit too much. Like, if you look at airports, the amount of security staff that they have that solely deal with security, and then you have your other staff as well. I think for it to be effective in schools, you need to sort of have a team or 4 or 5 people dedicated to the security within the school to make it happen. As well as that, you need perimeter checks all the time. And then, of course, there's the fact that people can get weapons in and they don't have to be metal. There's a lot of other stuff. I'm not going to mention them in case people start Googling them and finding them, but there are other ways and other materials what you can get in, and there are techniques that you can use to fool metal detectors. So, yeah, I think it's sort of how can I put it? It's a false safety. However, if it makes young people feel safe, that's fine. Anyways, so my thing, there's no two ways about it. 100% education. Give the young people the support and the tools and the knowledge they need to make positive life choices. So during this meeting, there was a head teacher there, and I got asked, of course, what do I think would work? I said, look, education, and knife is an item. You know, it's the person using it that decides if it's a weapon or a tool. So the head teacher comes up and says, yeah, we have got a very good education on knife crime. It's part of our curriculum, etc., etc. Then it didn't come back to me, but when the woman said that, I thought to myself, well, you might have it in your curriculum and it might be about knife crime. But the only issue I see is it's taught as part of, it was called PGSE when I was younger. I don't know what it's called now. You sort of touch on real life topics. And my argument is you employ a teacher to teach their specific topics, such as you won't get a Spanish teacher teaching maths, or you won't get an English teacher teaching science for the most part. So why do the schools think and the education thinks just by getting somebody to come and talk about something that is educating them? Um, which on the surface it is educating them because you're talking about something, you're talking about knife crime, yeah, but is it really giving them that level of understanding that if they are in a scenario where they could become a victim or they could carry a knife, that they would be able to make the positive right life choice? And I don't think they could. But yeah, that's it for me. It just got me thinking about the word education, because it could be as simple as ABC or as complex as 3 PhDs, but the level's very hard to gauge. So I just thought that, I'd put it out there and that teachers would take this on board and schools would take this on board. There are certain topics that need to be dealt with and provided by those professionals. So yeah, think about that. Hope you have a good one. Peace.
I still see you.